This feels like the natural end of the conversation. Not because we fixed anything, or even because we agreed, but because there's nothing left to say without it getting awkward.
I close my laptop and immediately feel annoyed. Not just annoyed, specifically annoyed at myself for thinking this would be quick. That took way longer than it should have. I was meant to be texting my friends back home by now, catching up on gossip, scrolling, laughing, reminding myself that my old life still exists somewhere. I hate being stuck on the computer doing homework, when what I really need is time with my friends.
Everyone's in pajamas now, which somehow makes everything more awkward instead of relaxed. Pajamas are supposed to mean comfort, but here they just highlight how close everyone is standing. Lindsey suggests we cook together, dumplings. Apparently there's a right way to do them, and she definitely knows it. I nod like I'm listening closely, like I'm taking mental notes, even though I'm mostly focused on not doing it wrong and being remembered as the person who ruined dinner. I concentrate on the dough. Dumplings are easy. They don't have opinions, they don't judge you or notice when conversations stall or when someone clears their throat just to fill the silence.
Being around Sandra when we were kids was like being around sunshine. I wish I could figure out what happened between our teen years and now. We weren't just cousins, we were friends. Now it's silence and awkward words, with me trying to hide my annoyance and her trying to be polite when I know she doesn't like me. Derek keeps hovering like he's hosting a dinner party instead of standing in his own kitchen. He wants everyone to get along so badly it almost hums in the air. He laughs a little too hard at nothing, like enthusiasm alone might glue us together and stop anything uncomfortable from happening.
We make small talk, nothing important, just comments that float out and disappear before they land. The weather, the kids, how long dumplings take to cook. Every now and then it almost feels normal, like this could be any family making dinner and then it slips again. At least the dumplings start to look edible, that feels like something. Not much, but something. The conversation drifts to the kids because it always does when adults don't know what else to talk about. Simon's quiet, Riley's loud. Apparently those are things worth analyzing, like personality flaws instead of just kids being kids. I keep my thoughts to myself. Dinner keeps cooking. Everyone pretends that means things are fine, or at least fine enough for now. My phone buzzes. I don't even need to check the screen. It's my ex-husband. It's always my ex-husband when I'm trying to focus on literally anything else. I let the phone sit there, face down, like that somehow keeps him contained, like he can't cause damage if I don't acknowledge him.
Sandra tells a story, and it's actually funny. Not trying to be funny. Just natural, easy, like she's not performing for anyone. I catch myself enjoying it more than I probably should, laughing without thinking about it. I can feel Lindsey watching from across the room, but I assume she'll step in if she's annoyed. She usually does. I don't question it.
I say I'm tired, but really I just don't want to be downstairs anymore. 3 weeks is a long time to feel like you're being slowly replaced in your own house. Everyone seems relaxed, laughing, comfortable, like they belong here. Except me. I can't concentrate on much else other than the constant nagging thought that Derek is constantly distracted, and I'm perpetually frustrated. I don't even have time to think about the contractors who are supposed to be starting work on the garden next week. Who even am I?
Tonight was actually nice. No arguments, no tension hanging in the air. We cleared the air earlier, and this feels like maybe we turned a corner.
Simon hangs around while I clean, pretending he's not tired even though his eyes say otherwise. He talks about school and how funny it is that he and Riley are in the same class, like it's the best coincidence that's ever happened. I tell him he should be in bed. He agrees immediately. He doesn't move. and I'm starting to really bond with this kid. He has a funny side that I don't think anyone else appreciates. Saying that, Riley seems to see it too. He's mischievous and plays pranks, but not in a mean way. More of a trying to connect with people kind of way.
Sandra always laughs at my jokes. It makes me so happy. She feels like a super fun kind of mom. I'm a bit jealous of Riley.
My phone buzzes again. I just know that it's Mike, my ex-husband. It's like he has a sense for when I'm finally feeling happy or relaxed. Same person, same timing. I don't bother reading his message. I already know what it's about. Simon says it's nicer having us here. Says the house feels less moody. I laugh, but I don't miss what that implies. That the house was worse before. I remind him about bedtime again, knowing full well I don't actually get to enforce it.
Nighttime is good because nobody tells me what to do. Nobody notices if I stay awake. I like that feeling, like I've slipped through a crack in the rules. I lie there listening to the house sounds, pipes clicking, someone shifting in their sleep. The quiet hum of everything still being alive even when it's dark. I stay awake just because I can. It feels like winning something small, like I've found a secret rule nobody else knows about yet.
Mom didn't notice I was still awake. That makes my tummy feel weird. I don't know why, but it does. I stare at the ceiling and think about it for longer than I should.
Everyone's asleep except me. If I'm quiet enough, I can use the computer in Simon's room. I need something, like advice or guidance. I scroll through tips about fixing marriages and being more desirable, even though I don't really know what I'm looking for. None of it sounds like it applies to me, but I save a few anyway, just in case. I fall into a rabbit hole of advice, reading headline after headline, each one promising clarity and delivering guilt instead. I'm so tired, but my brain keeps replaying arguments, moments, looks that felt off. When did life get this hard? When did everything turn into something that needs fixing? I don't remember signing up for this version of adulthood. God, I miss when things between us were carefree. Maybe if I keep scrolling, keep searching, I'll find the key. I know it's not me who's caused this divide, so what did? I can't find anything that makes sense. Some things about passion and confidence, which I have plenty of, but apart from that, just garbage. I feel like crying. Everything feels helpless. I move to the lounge to sleep. It's uncomfortable, but at least it doesn't pretend anything. The couch doesn't expect conversation or closeness. Sleeping in the same bed as Derek tonight just feels off, like I'd be lying to myself if I stayed there. I curl up and tell myself it's only for a bit, just until my thoughts slow down. If I'd known I'd be sleeping on the couch when I designed this place, I wouldn't have chosen leather. I fell asleep for longer than I wanted down here. I should get back into bed before Derek wakes up. I don't want him noticing I left. I don't want him noticing anything about me right now. I slide back in quietly, careful not to move the covers too much, hoping it looks normal, hoping normal still exists. That's all I want right now.
I wake up and Riley's already running upstairs. That means I wasn't the first one awake. That never happens. I don't know how to feel about that.
Derek said he'd make breakfast with me. I run into their room like I used to with my mom and dad, like mornings are meant to start with noise and excitement. I miss the days before my mom and dad started to fight, and then, when my dad left, things haven't been as happy. Maybe it's because of Lindsey.
I want to explain, but I don't know how without sounding weak or dramatic. So I leave instead.
I wake up annoyed, and I don't know why straight away. It's just there, sitting in my chest.
One tip said to be spontaneous, confident. I kiss him, sure this is the right thing to do, sure this will fix the mood.
I really don't want to be kissed right now. It's the last thing I want. But I know she's trying. That counts for something. even if it doesn't fix anything. Lindsey feels distant, like she was somewhere else all night, talking to someone else, thinking about someone else. I can't explain it, but I can feel it.
The house feels tense, the kind of tense you feel in your shoulders without realizing you're holding them up near your ears. I decide pancakes might fix that. Pancakes feel like a great option. Pancakes make everyone feel happy, or at least calmer. They're my secret recipe. Nobody knows a better recipe than my pancakes.
Pancakes! My favorite! Mom, making breakfast feels good. It feels like a proper morning.
I hear laughing, and it actually sounds like a normal family morning. Like the ones in TV shows where everything somehow works out in the end. I laugh too, even though I'm not part of it yet. Then remember I'm late and grab my bag, feeling lighter than I did last night.
Simon's being extra funny today, pulling faces, making noises, acting like he's auditioning for something. I laugh a lot. I'm so glad Simon's in my class at school. He's so cheeky. But I know he's a nice boy, so it always makes me laugh.
I cook with Sandra while the kids joke around. I decide I'm really going to try with Simon again. Really try. I'll try with all of them. Be present. Pay attention. This is the best morning I've had in months. Loud, messy, disorganized, fun. The kind of chaos that doesn't feel heavy.
Ha ha ha. Riley is so nice. I love having a friend at home, and I think she finds me really funny. Who knew family could be this nice?
This morning feels easy. I didn't expect that. Seeing Riley smile like this feels huge, like something important clicked back into place. Derek's surprisingly good at pancakes. I don't say it out loud, but I notice. I won't share my secret recipe with anyone, but maybe Derek should have it, for after we're gone from their house. Whenever that is. Why do I have butterflies in my stomach? That's new. My phone buzzes again. My ex-husband? Of course it is. He wants to come over, talk about money, sort things out. My shoulders tense instantly, like my body reacts before my brain does. I hate that he still gets that power. I tell the kids to get ready for school. Riley listens straight away, already moving. Simon pretends he didn't hear me, taking his time, dragging it out. He'll manage, he always does. I let it go.
I hear laughter downstairs, and it makes everything worse. I feel lonely and rejected, and instead of crying, I get angry. Anger feels easier, like second nature. It gives me something solid to hold on to. I don't know why that's my go-to. I could choose to laugh things off, but I never do. Why? It suddenly hits me. Simon let Sandra use his computer. My stomach drops. I really hope I deleted my search history. I really, really hope I did. I replay last night in my head, trying to remember if I closed everything properly.
With Lindsey gone, I check the bank account my ex-husband doesn't know about. Still safe. I check social media too, scrolling slowly, bracing myself. He hasn't posted about me or the kids, not today. People know he's unhinged, but that doesn't stop the embarrassment from settling anyway. Knowing he could, at any moment, decide to stir things up again. Because of course, that's what men like him do. They like control. It's what makes them thrive. I get dressed properly. Smart clothes. Clothes that make me feel like I'm doing something with my day. I don't have work today, but I like feeling put together. Like I'm still moving forward, even if all I'm doing is playing chess and pretending I know what I'm doing.
I lie down. I'm exhausted in that deep way that sleep doesn't quite fix. I tried all night to fix things, to think my way out of a mess. Now I just want to stop trying for a bit, just rest. Sometimes I wish Derek would find me like this and gently ask what's wrong, but he never does.
Mom's asleep. Dad's gone. That means nobody's watching the clock. I take my time getting ready. Slower than usual. Nobody notices. I like that. It feels like borrowed freedom.
The house is quiet. I enjoy it for a moment, sitting still just to feel it. I need this calm whilst my thoughts are racing. All I can think about right now is my ex, money, and Derek. What? I need to shake whatever the hell that is. I'll call Lindsey down for pancakes. It feels polite, necessary, Like the right thing to do, even if I'm not sure it'll help. She could probably do with getting out of bed, though.
I can think of nothing worse than being home alone with Sandra. I eat awkwardly while she cleans. The silence stretches but doesn't break. She doesn't mention the computer. That means I'm safe, for now. The house feels empty and quiet again. I don't cry. There's no point. Crying won't change anything. I've slept on it, and I think I can turn things around. I'm going to push my anger to the side and really try with Derek. Oh, did Simon get to school this morning? I'm sure the contractors were supposed to call this morning. You just cannot get the staff, honestly. I want to get my landscaping done. Simon always complains that there isn't room to play out there, but it's a garden, not a playground. I'm quite excited to start trying to rekindle our flame, maybe even try for another baby. I wonder what Derek would say to that. With any luck, he'd be keen. I need the toilet, but I don't want to bump into Sandra upstairs. Maybe we should get some activities to use downstairs so her and the kids stop using Simon's room.
I practice chess. I'm bad at it, but I try anyway, staring at the board like it might explain itself if I look long enough. I love keeping my mind active. In some ways, I think it helps me be a better writer. It keeps me sharp. I still ask Lindsey to play. I don't know why I keep trying, but something in me refuses to stop.
Why the hell does she want me to join her? This is not my idea of a good time. I have things to do. But I know she'll report back to Derek about it if I don't play nicely. At least, I think she will. Their friendship confuses me. I make comments I shouldn't. Little ones. Sharp ones. I just can't seem to help myself, and it doesn't feel good. Like it's involuntary or something? Why am I like this? It's like she rubs me up the wrong way, but all she's doing is being nice. Geez, I sound like I need therapy. Ha ha. Surely not. Maybe. No. I can't get my head straight sometimes. 1 minute I'm angry, the next I'm laughing. What the hell? I mess with the game, move pieces I shouldn't. Sandra takes it well, better than I deserve. That makes me feel worse, not better.
I wish we could be friends like when we were kids before everything got complicated. Maybe that's why I care so much about the children getting along. Lindsey makes it hard. I'm finding it harder to brush it off, even though I want to, even though I know I should. She seems all over the place. She'll laugh with me, albeit awkwardly, and then she'll make fun of me. It feels like I can never win. But now I feel angry, which is so unlike me. I don't understand her. I don't understand how Derek still has patience with her. He obviously sees something in her. God, she won't leave me alone. It's like she wants to say something. She wouldn't say sorry, though. That would be way too much to ask. Getting closer to Simon and to Derek has made me realize that they deserve better, but that feels awful to even think, let alone say out loud. She brings out the bad in everyone. I have been feeling sorry for myself for having to live with Lindsey, but the silver lining is getting to spend time with Derek and Simon. Now that's lucky. I leave without saying anything. I don't trust myself to talk right now. I need space. I need quiet. I need to not think for a bit.
I need to fix this. I need to show that I can change. There's no point in just saying it. I need to do something. Be nice intentionally. Sandra seems angry, like she's actually mad at me. I don't know how to act around that. She's normally nice, no matter how much I poke at her. I'm sure she'll get over it, but I worry that she'll tell Derek that I was harsh with her. I don't know if they talk like that, but I can imagine any chance that anyone gets, they talk badly about me. They can be so bitter. I notice the leak in Sandra's bathroom and try to clean it up. It's meant to be an apology, a silent one. It turns into a mess instead, water everywhere, towels soaked. I stand there wondering how everything keeps getting harder instead of easier. I need to turn this around so Derek sees me differently. Oh, and Simon, of course.
Ugh, could today have been any more awkward? Thank God I'm home. I talked to a guy and didn't realize he had a girlfriend. The embarrassment hits late, like a delayed reaction. I feel stupid. Small. On top of that, I have so much homework I can't think straight. New classes, new people, new life apparently. My brain feels completely full, like there's no room left for anything else today. You've got this, Carla.